Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining me. Today, we're diving into a huge question that's probably on your mind if you're running a business. How on earth do you manage your online ads in a world that just keeps getting more complicated? It really all comes down to a major dilemma.
And here it is. This is the big question. Looking ahead, is your Google Ads account going to be a goldmine, just cranking out new customers and growing your business? Or is it a money pit, secretly sucking your budget dry with not much to show for it? Honestly, the stakes have never been higher.
So, okay, what makes pay-per-click advertising so challenging right now? Well, the game has just completely changed. I mean, the good old days of set it and forget it are long, long gone. We're in a whole new ballgame now. At the heart of it all is this: AI and automation. Now, on one hand, this gives us these incredibly powerful tools. I mean, massive opportunities. But, and this is a big but, if you're not prepared, those same tools can create huge risks. If you just let them run wild, they can automate very expensive mistakes, and they can do it fast. Think of AI as an amazing co-pilot, but a really, really terrible autopilot. This brings us to a super important point: the real cost of trying to do this all yourself. You know, a lot of people think they're saving a bunch of money by not hiring help, but the truth is, it's often the complete opposite. There are some serious hidden costs that go way beyond what you're just paying Google.
Yeah. This whole idea of I'll just do it myself and save on fees, it can be a dangerous illusion. Let's actually break down where the real costs are hiding, because they add up fast.
First off, the tools. Look, to even have a fighting chance today, you need a whole stack of professional software. We're talking stuff for automation, deep keyword research, call tracking, click fraud prevention. And when you add all those monthly subscriptions up, you're easily looking at $300 to $1,500 every single month. That's a huge expense most people just don't see coming. And then there's the cost of your time, which is massive. Let's just be conservative here. Say you spend about 8 hours a week managing your ads. That's a day of work, right? Researching, tweaking, analyzing. If you value your time at, say, $75 an hour, that's $2,400 a month. That's the opportunity cost. Think of what else you could be doing with that time. And here's the silent killer of your profits: wasted ad spend. Just look at this. In a typical DIY account, it's common to see anywhere from 15 to 35% of the budget just gone, wasted. That's money spent on clicks from the wrong people or clicks from bots. So on a $3,000 budget, that could be $1,000 just vanishing into thin air every single month. So all of this leaves you, the business owner, standing at a fork in the road. You really can't afford to just muddle through anymore. The choice is clear. Either you commit, you equip yourself with the right pro tools to become the expert, or you hire an expert to drive for you. Let's take a look at both of these paths. All right, let's talk about path number one. This is for the person who wants to be in the driver's seat, the one who enjoys this stuff and wants to really build that expertise inside their own company. This is the Pro Toolkit Approach. So the goal here is all about empowerment. It's about using sophisticated software not to replace you, but to make you better. You're automating all the boring, repetitive tasks so that you can use your brain for what really matters: strategy and making smarter decisions. A really good toolkit basically gives you a command center for your ads. You get automation, but you're the one in control. You get real-time monitoring so you can catch problems before they cost you a fortune. You've got protections for your bids and budgets, and you can run audits and reports in minutes, not hours. It's all about getting back control and being way more efficient. You know, one Google Ads expert, Matthew T., he put it perfectly. He said having a tool like this is like having your own dedicated optimization hub. It lets you scale up your efforts and do really valuable things that would be pretty much impossible to do by hand. But what if you're listening to all this and thinking, my time is way too valuable to be doing all that? Well, that brings us right to path number two, the expert service. This is where you hand over the keys to a specialized team. The philosophy here is really simple. You focus on what you do best, which is running your business, and you let specialists focus on what they do best, which is running your ads. When you outsource, you're not just buying their expertise, you are literally buying back your own time and your own peace of mind. And with a good service, all those hidden costs we talked about, they pretty much go away. Those expensive enterprise-level tools, they're included. Their whole job is to proactively hunt down and get rid of that 15 to 35% of waste. Your time is completely freed up. And, this is a big one, you have an expert who knows when to push back against the platform's own advice, which isn't always in your best interest. And that really gets to the most important benefit of all: alignment. A true expert's only goal is to make you successful. Their job is to make sure your ad account is working for you, not for the platform. That simple shift in focus from their revenue to your ROI is incredibly powerful.
Okay, so we've laid out two very different ways forward. You've got the powerful toolkit for the hands-on manager, and you've got the expert service for the busy business owner. So how do you choose? Which one's right for you?
Well, let's break it down. The toolkit path is probably for you if you want that hands-on control, if you genuinely enjoy digging into the data, and if you're looking to build up that expertise inside your company. On the other hand, the expert service is the no-brainer. If you want to focus on the big picture, if you're a business owner with limited time, and if you just want an expert to handle all the complexities so you don't have to.
So I want to leave you with this one last thought, and it's maybe the most important one. As you're thinking about these two paths, remember this. The biggest cost in all of this isn't the price of software or a management fee. The most expensive thing you can possibly do is nothing. It's inaction. Every single day you wait is another day of wasted budget and missed opportunities. So the only real question left is, what's your next move?